Welcome to Tell It to Someone, the only show that's on a slight angle today because I feel like it. First question is from Big Dwerin. Why ask us to ask questions if you don't accept the ones given to you? Last week, I asked one last week, and I will ask one again this week. So what's the point? Well, the point is that sometime you will have your question answered. Like this one. Selfie Roth asks, what questions do you want asked? See, that's the sort of question I want asked. See, it's about telling a story. A long story arc that goes over sometimes many episodes. Sometimes I just have something later on in the episode, and I try to stitch it together all into a whole, not a whole like with a W, and it's magical, and it's something. I don't have paper today. My printer's broken. So, Eminem #1 fans asks, do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? No, I don't, because the questions so far have been a little bit, not, they're not, flowing on to each other. It's, like, oh, look, Dirty Harry again. Oh, how wonderful. Now I've got to find a Dirty Harry reference. I'm not. You talking to me, punk? I'm not. Next question is from Chitholnius, and it's one of those long ones, isn't it? Since scientists have recently determined that warp drive is possible, could we use Mitt Romney as an energy source, since he's so good at warping the truth? And, well, yeah, of course, we could use Mitt Romney as an energy source, but that all that hot air would contribute to global warming, like somewhat at least. And you see, the problem is it's kind of like one of those machines that break the laws of thermodynamics, because you've got he puts so little energy into actual facts, and and he just goes on and on and on and on and on, and there's nothing coming out. Not anything worthwhile, at least. Next question is from it's Chithonius. Did he ask 2 questions? Oh dear. Never mind. If the gods really existed and each god was actually what it was god of, then which god would you get rid of? For example, if you got rid of Venus, then there would be no more sex. Well, I had a look at the god, look at the thing of a list of all those gods, and here's one, Quetzalcoatl, and what this one is the god of obsidian knives, and she was born she gave herself a cesarean section. That's how she was born, and then she killed all of her brothers and sisters, and she became really powerful from that. And every Christmas, except it wasn't Christmas because they didn't have Christmas, but it was once a year around the solstice. Anyway, what they would do was, with the still beating heart, and then it would be fed to themselves. Anyway, it was incredibly painful, and I think there should be less of that. So, yeah, I would not have Quetzalcoatl. I wouldn't have that person, that god. I'd make sure that god didn't exist, like all the others. And that apparently is it for Tell It to Someone for this week, except for one more question. In Samuel, Saul offers David his daughter's hand in marriage with the receipt of 200 foreskins, sorry. I've heard it postulated that the foreskins were proof of the vanquishing of the Philistines, But to me, foreskins hardly seem proof of one's demise. I would say that it would could have been fake, but who's going to volunteer for that? My question, what did Sol want with all those foreskins? Do they make a good suit? Well, you know, it's, well, a foreskin, you know, I have one myself. I'm not going to show you how to prepare one. You'll have to see, you know, a different video for that. Anyway, they're a good source of stem cells, and what you do with the stem cells is you get your obsidian knife, and you get a half a bunch of those really hot peppers, and then you put it underneath, and it really, 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 really hurts. And that's why they don't. That's why they just tend to cut them off, because, you know, otherwise, you know, with the obsidian knife and the chili peppers and stuff, you know, that's a game only some people like to play. Let's put it that way. Now that's it for Tell It to Someone, as I've run out of questions. Thank you, California Sun, for that last one. If you would like to ask me a question, then ask me a question, and to the guidelines I gave you earlier. And here are the answers to last week's dovetail question after I put up this week's dovetail question, which is here. And now are the answers to last week's dovetail question. I'm not going to do too much talking. Oh, hiccup. Oh, oh dear. And I was going to say a bunch of jokes and stuff, but I got hiccups. Yeah. Anyway, I'm dangerously talented, and I don't have a cool sign-off.